Hello, I'm going to do the Aries Capricorn connection video, and this is a general reading, so this may or may not resonate with you. I'm going to pick an overall energy from the Romance Angels, and then we'll get some tarot and we'll get some clarifiers, and then we'll close out with some oracle. I feel like that one literally hopped out. So for the two of you, we have codependency. Addictions are affecting your romantic life. So that could be that maybe the two of you, or maybe one of you, is not really expressing your own freedom and you're just super dependent on the other person, and you're not able to make your own decisions, and you feel like you can't do your thing unless you get clarification from the other person. It also could be that there could be other addictions. It could be alcohol or drugs, or I don't know, like social media addiction. It could be anything. Maybe that you feel that the other person is constantly on their phone and they're addicted to social media. I've definitely had a relationship where I felt like it was me, that person, and their phone. That did not make me happy. It did not make me feel important. It did not make me feel special. And I felt like that person was portraying something that really wasn't true. And everything we did, we had to take pictures of it. So it could be any sort of thing. I didn't mean that in like the bedroom, like not that kind of stuff, but if we were out to eat, or we were driving in the car, or whatever it is that we were doing, it always, we always had to take pictures, and then it was posting, and I wasn't really happy in the relationship, but it was being depicted as something that I felt it definitely wasn't, and that person wasn't really who they were depicting themselves to be on social media. Needless to say, that didn't last, but, like I said, it could be any kind of addiction. So for Capricorn, we have the Empress, we have the Hermit, we have the Queen of Pentacles, we have Temperance, we have 8 of Pentacles, we have 5 of Wands. Let's just move these up. We have the Hangman. We have the 4 of Swords and 6 of Wands. So we have a lot of major cards here, meaning strong messages here. All right, for Aries, we have the Knight of Swords, we have the 7 of Swords, we have the 4 of Cups, we have the 6 of Cups, we have the Empress. You both have the Empress. We have the Magician, we have the Queen of Cups, we have the 9 of Swords, and then we have the Ace of Swords. Quite see that Ace of Swords. I'm trying to make sure I get it all in the picture. There, that's better. All right, so you both have the Empress, and that represents a yes card. It represents growth. Represents, some rewards for some work well done. It represents abundance, stability, new opportunities. I feel like the two of you, I was just looking at this Knight of Swords, and it's like they're going uphill, and I feel like maybe for the two of you, this has been an uphill battle for the two of you. That whatever this codependency is that it's been going back and forth between the two of you for a while. And Aries feels that this is not, I'm not sure which person has the issue. Or maybe you both have an issue, you know, maybe it's different things. I feel like you've known each other for a long time because we've got 6 of Cups. I feel like you've been going back and forth for a long time. Maybe it's one of those relationships where the person is in your life and then they're out of your life, and they're in your life and then they're out of your life. It's like you do it for a little while and then, you know, problems arise, so then the two of you break up. But I feel like maybe there is a strong connection between the two of you, so you're drawn back to it. You keep being drawn back to each other. I feel like Capricorn wants that time to themselves because you've got the Hermit and you've got the 4 of Swords. I feel like Capricorn needs that time to think about things, and they need to sort through things, and they're trying to be patient, and they're trying to find a new way of dealing with Aries. And the key is to look at this relationship from a different perspective, looking at things from a different perspective, handling things from a different perspective. I do feel like the both of you want to work on this. I feel like the both of you do want to be together, because we have the Success card, the 6 of Wands, and we ended with the Ace of Swords with Aries. So I do feel like, you know, you're going to be able to get past this, but the two of you have a lot of work to do. I have a feeling that it's emotional for both of you, and you have a lot of realizations to do. I feel like you have to take that time to just really sit down and discuss things and talk about things. This is definitely keeping Aries up at night because you're worrying about it and you're thinking about it because you want to make it work, but you're not really sure how. Like, you've tried it so many times, you're not really sure how many other different ways there is to try and get past this. All right, for the Empress, we have the 8 of Cups. I feel like growth represents leaving some emotional things behind you. It's about working things through and not carrying them through. So maybe for Capricorn, you're holding on to things and you're not letting things go. You're saying things are fine, but they're really not fine. Like, you're still holding on to things. I know that as me being a Capricorn, I tend to hang up. I used to. Well, I still kind of do, but I'm not as bad as I used to be. Is about holding grudges and holding on to things and not letting things go, and always kind of keeping that little tidbit in my pocket, so that if the other person aggravates me, I can have that sort of as ammunition. And that's definitely not the way you need to be in a relationship, because that is not healthy, because that is keeping that negative energy inside and not being able to be free to move forward, because you're holding on to that and that energy is sort of stuck inside of you. We have the Hermit. Okay, so you need that time to think about things, to sort through things, to figure out what it is that you need to do. And maybe that's one of them, is to, you know, hold on to those things. And once you're able to do that, tens are completions, and, you know, releasing that burden that's on your back. Again, we have the moon. I'm seeing the moon twice here. For Queen of Pentacles, I feel like that represents you. She's sort of looking sadly down, and I feel like you're feeling sad, like you're feeling alone, that you're feeling like frustrated. And then we have 8 of Pentacles again. It's a new way of doing things. It's a new way of looking at things. I feel like Capricorn definitely needs to take that time alone to sort through things and look at things from a different point of view and change things up on how it was going and how you were doing things. Not to say that you're wrong, but to say that it's a different way to bring you more happiness, to bring you more positive energy. We have Temperance, which is, I feel like, balancing and being patient and compromising. And I feel like that's what is needed more in your relationship, is to have that compromise, to have that balance. And then we see this like tree, like with the flowers, is growing because it's having, you know, these two elements that are working, and it's helping it to grow. And I feel like that represents your relationship, is it can grow, but you have to be patient, and it has to be two people working together, not working against each other. And on top of that, we have the Nine of Swords, because you're worried about that. You're worried, is this really going to work? Like, how many times do we have to go around in this circle? How many times do we have to do this? You know, when is this finally going to work? Is this going to work? Is this going to happen? And if you want it to happen, it can, but you just have to change your sort of direction, your point of view, and do things differently. And that brings you happiness, that brings you joy, that brings you relief, that brings you clarity. That makes you happy. We have Five of Wands, because you keep going back and forth with things, but you have to be strong, and you have to be confident, and you have to say your point of view without it being in a controlling way. Because that's what the Strength card is. It's not about bullying someone. Not that I'm saying that you are, but I'm just saying that the Strength card is, you know, even though there's a lion there, it's about being gentle, but being direct. All right, for Hangman, we have Six of Wands. Again, you have Six of Wands. The Hangman, looking at things from a different point of view, is your success. And that's kind of what I've been saying. Four of Swords is taking that time out. And then we have the Lovers. And I feel like Capricorn definitely wants to work on this relationship, and you feel this connection with this Aries. But you need time to yourself to sort things out and look at this relationship from a different perspective. But you want to work this through, because you're tired of this back and forth and this back and forth. So you're ready to make the effort and make the changes that you need to work on this. For Six of Wands, success, victory, we've got Four of Wands, which is that connection, that family life, that unity, and that's what you want. For Knight of Swords, we have the King of Pentacles, and I feel like the Knight of Swords represents Aries, and the King of Pentacles represents Capricorn. So, you know, Aries wants to have this, you know, connection, is thinking about Capricorn and wants to make it work. For Seven of Swords, things didn't turn out the way that you wanted it to, and this isn't what you were thinking. And we have Page of Pentacles, which represents good changes, positive changes in life coming. And I feel like the two of you are going to be able to work through this, you know, this codependency, whatever this is. Four of Cups, and then we have Justice, and it's about things ruling in your favor. It's about, for this card, I feel like we have the two sides coming together, and then we have the Sun down here. So that things will be positive. This is your chance. This is your opportunity. I feel like Aries feels like this is it. I'm going to give it one more try. And then after that, you know, I'm really going to put all of my effort in from there, because I can't keep doing this back and forth thing. We have to work through this problem. For Six of Cups, which I felt represents that you've known each other for a very long time, or you've been together for a very long time, that you may be childhood friends. We have Empress, and that represents growth. You've got the Empress here, so you've got the Empress twice, and that represents, you know, you really want to grow this relationship. You want this to be something that bonds you and makes you stronger. Empress also represents, you know, marriage and commitment and growing together. And then for Empress, we have the Knight of Swords again. You have the Knight of Swords here. You're ready to move forward. You're ready to give this one last try. And the Magician is about having confidence, and you have all the tools that you need in order to make things happen. You are finally ready to make things happen, and I feel like the rewards are great for you. For Queen of Cups, I feel like it's very emotional for you, and then you have the Knight of Cups, so I feel like Aries is ready to reach out to Capricorn and say, yes, I'm ready. I want to put the work in. I want to put the effort in. I want to give this one last try. Let's get through this. We can do it. For Nine of Swords, then we have the High Priestess. I feel like you've had this time to yourself. You've been thinking about it, and you're listening to your inner voice, and you're ready to make that decision. You're ready to... you felt inside that this is right for you, that you do want to give this one more chance. And then we have the Ace of Swords. Aces are new beginnings, and it's about new beginnings after a difficult time period. And we have the Five of Cups, and you have been frustrated, but behind this person is the Two of Cups. So oh, you can't really see that. I'll show you here. So we have the Ace of Cups, and then we have the Five of Cups on top of that. And I feel like this Five of Cups, what's highlighted here is this Two of Cups here. And it's about you know, you're finally ready to turn around and see those Two of Cups and see this relationship and work on this relationship and what's going on here. Let's see, just out of curiosity, let's take this deck, and then sometimes what I like to do is go right down the middle and see what cards connect the two of you. I feel like I see the moon a lot here, so I feel like it might, you know, obviously be some more time. Like, I feel like the moon is represent, you know, there's some things that need to be revealed, but there's also, like, that might be like the time span too, like, you know, in a month or a few months or something like that, because I keep the moon, the moon, the moon, this, there, the moon here. So I feel like that's representing, like, the moon again, some sort of time. The moon has something to do with it. We have the Queen of Swords, so she is somebody who has overcome a difficult situation. Oh, we have the Two of Cups, the Lovers. That's exactly what I was saying with this Five of Cups, is that you're ready to turn around and see that Two of Cups. And here's the Two of Cups here. All right, I love that because that's what I was feeling. And then we have the Sun. Yay, perfect. Okay, Sun is the most positive card in the deck. It represents, you know, positive energy, you know, happiness, success. So I feel like what these three final cards are saying is that you're going to be able to overcome this situation. You're going to have that connection again, because I feel like the two of you really do care about each other, and you're going to get yourself into a happier place. And with the Empress being here, I feel like it's representing that this is sort of a growth phase in your relationship where the two of you are learning things and growing and almost coming at your relationship from a different perspective, and that there are some things that needed to be changed. But I feel like the two of you really care a lot about each other, and you want to work through this. All right, for fortune reading card, we have Chariot. Charge ahead with confidence. Stay strong and focused. So that's definitely a message for the both of you. And I feel like you're both in that place, that you're ready to move forward. You're feeling confident. You've taken that time to yourself. You've looked at the way that you have approached things, and you're seeing your side and you're seeing that person's side, and you're making adjustments to how you handle things, and then that helps, you know, with your partnership. And you're staying strong, you're staying confident, you're staying focused, that the two of you, you know, you need to work on this. You're not going to let other people be involved in your relationship, and the two of you are ready to move forward. All right, thank you so much for watching. As always, stay positive, stay safe, and I will see you next time.